Tanner's not gonna believe what I just found. Okay, are you ready?
Mochi, mochi, mochi.
Woohoo! Are you happy?
Yes!
In today's video, we're going to be exploring the city of Yokosuka, giving you some of our first impressions, so let's get to it.
Going down. Doors are closing.
So if you watched our latest video, we ended the video with us going outside of the gate for the very first time.
They have corn drink in the vending machine.
What? I'm gonna put some of the footage from where we left off there because we actually came off and walked around one of like the more memorial parks, and that was really fun. And then after that, we explored this area that we're at right now, except it was the evening time. So here is truly the first time we made it out of base. We had some fun laughs with Tanner ordering our first Japanese dish ever. You guys, Tanner's gonna go into his first store ever and order us some food.
Dine-in only, which it's fine, but yeah, he didn't speak any English, which is okay. We made it work out. Google Translate a little bit of the few words that I know. We'll find a place. If not, I guess we'll be eating in. All in Japanese? No, I'm just kidding. Luckily, he was English speaking, but we've got two different types of pork. One is in like a soup and the other one is the pork rice bowl. So I'm excited and it's gonna be quick. He's like, yeah, about 5 minutes. It smelled really good. Here you go. This one's for you. And then he got one for Noah.
Wow.
Even though she's a little too little for it. Maybe we'll save it for another day.
Christmas?
Yeah, he said.
Aww.
You want to hold it for him? Okay. We did take out, but that was just because we had a big stroller that was way too big to fit in the restaurant. And next time we won't take it. Well, here it goes. Not bad. It's nicely cooked. It's got good flavor. Honestly, it's not like out of this world great, but it did take us a little while to get back here.
So some of my first impressions are that everything is super clean. It's just very organized. It seems like everyone's like in an orderly fashion. It's not like a huge city, especially when you think of Tokyo. It's not compared to that, but there's a lot of high-rise buildings. And we actually just got done eating at a restaurant that was on the 6th floor. So stay tuned for that video coming up. That was really fun.
Pork and beef that we have here, chicken.
There are so many restaurants. It's so compact here, and we absolutely are loving the food scene here. It's just so fun to walk along and be like, oh my gosh, within this little square there's like 20 restaurants, and that's not an exaggeration. Very different compared to what we had in Germany, especially near Grafenbier. The food scene was not very good there. If you went into larger cities in Germany, they definitely had amazing options, but here, it's right outside base, and there's everything from, of course, Japanese, but aside from that, Thai restaurants, Indian restaurants, some Americanized ones, which makes sense because we're close to the base, Korean, Chinese, etc. Even some Mexican ones. I think I've seen like 2 to 3 different kinds of Mexican restaurants, and that's fun.
Sumimasen.
That's pretty close. Sumimasen.
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 What are your first impressions?
That we need to get one of those double kid seat bikes that they have here. But I think we're gonna get a van. Ooh, loud squeaky brakes. After seeing like all of the vans here, they're pretty fun. They're very boxy like, but they're like really fun because they're all over the place. Other first impressions is I think that the reality of like so many of the restaurant signs being like all in Japanese and very few of them have like English signs and letters on it, it's making me like really like dig deep and like try to like recognize characters, even if I recognize the characters, it doesn't really help that much either. So, but it's still fun. I'm really excited to keep exploring some more.
You guys, that was a blast.
It was totally unexpected, and I honestly thought, I was like, oh, it's like karaoke going on. And she's like, no, that's just music. But live performance right in front of like a bank, I'm pretty sure that we were at. And as you could tell, Willa was loving it. We were all loving it, and just like it's so fun to see how interactive all of like the Japanese people were with like their little. There was like a wooden toys that some of the people were like playing to kind of give like some of the beat. And yeah, that was a lot of fun. I like leaned over and I was like, maybe she's gonna like Japan more than she is Germany. And of course, there's a long ways to go to like get to that, but she was definitely in her like
her element.
Yeah, and loved it.
She heard him after we started going, she's like, I want to go back. And all of the old Japanese people like were loving her. Like they came up and were all super friendly, which was a new thing for her. Yeah, because in Germany, like they're a little more.
They definitely have it, and like, and she experienced it in Italy too.
Yeah, she experienced it.
Definitely here.
They're so friendly, and they're so happy, and just were like so cute. All of them. Oh, it was that was a fun experience.
Lots of fun energy.
Are you happy? I think you're having fun. Should we show them this view? Whoa!
Going to Lawson. I went to 7-Eleven to go to an ATM the other day with a coworker, but I haven't seen Lawson to see what it compares like. I know that we're going to go in and explore, be able to see a lot more, but we've heard that these are really fun. There's some fun food options to get in there as well, but I just got to go take a quick look. I had my first conversation in Japanese. I said, mochi desu ka? But I don't think I said, mochi wa desu ka? Which means, is this mochi? Mochi, mochi, mochi. Look, there's even a little spoon in here for you to... There you go, there you go.
Let's see what's inside. Is it ice cream?
Ooh.
Looks like Cool Whip that's been frozen. Like it seems really fluffy.
My cone. No, you're not any of this.
Vanilla.
Vanilla ice cream.
It's actually, the ice cream's really good. Which is nice because Willa got some, I think, green tea ice cream at the last place we went to.
No, it wasn't even ice cream. It was like a matcha outside with the red bean paste.
No. I'm talking about the ice cream she got at the restaurant. Yeah. That is in the next video coming up, but the ice cream was green, so she wanted it, but it was...
I think it was matcha or green tea.
Very, like, almost like a powdery ice cream, but it was just not a great texture.
Really fun to walk in there. Honestly, I'm excited to explore the other types, like the Family Mart, the 7-Eleven, and other Lawsons.
Look at these, babe.
I don't know what my feet would like.
Something that we've noticed is many of the restaurants here have fake food displays, and it's really nice, especially for us foreigners, to be able to like look at what options are available. We can kind of point and say, whoa, we want this one. We've heard that this is really common and that they actually spend a lot of money to do these like food replicas. And you could take classes. I follow someone on Instagram who's like taking a class to make fake food. I just think that's so fun. Okay, should we try this one? Can I try?
Is it frozen red bean paste? It's definitely like a dry rice powder on the outside, and I do think it's frozen red bean paste too. Interesting. I definitely like the konbini frozen mochi better, but this is nice. It's definitely not as sweet. It's still fun flavors and texture.
We got, oh, that one's a fish, and then this one is some little cute thing. Oh my gosh, I already love this so much. Willa has a blueberry cream one, and I have, I think, some chocolate. Oh my gosh, you're gonna love it, Tanner. It's like, kind of like a chocolate pudding. And I say that with sarcasm because Tanner doesn't love pudding. If pudding and frosting had a baby, this is what it would be. It's really hot and warm, and there's a lot of filling. Like, I was very impressed. She was so accurate, and there's like no mess. And I think Will is a fan, and I'm a fan too. It's good.
Fish for the blueberry cream.
Oh, the cream cheese is a little different than I'm like used to. This makes me think of like a blueberry Eggo waffle, except better.
And of course, as you can see in the background, we're right next to a Baskin-Robbins and stuff. So the shopping mall here is definitely, there's some fun options here. We haven't even gone into the stores at all, but definitely a big change for us going from the small town that we were in Germany to here. And it's fun. Overall, it's really fun. So we're excited to keep on exploring here.
And not only have we seen Baskin-Robbins, but we've seen Carl's Jr., Subway, Burger King, McDonald's, any other ones?
You saw Carl's Jr.?
Yeah, like I've seen a lot of what I would consider like American stores, and it's interesting because they all have like their Japanese take. Like even here, the flavors are different than the Baskin-Robbins on the US Army base, or on the US Navy base that we just came from. But it's so different to see because Europe doesn't have a lot of those like fast food chain items.
A lot of Europe does have a lot of those, but from what we're really used to in Germany, it's a big difference for us.
A couple other things I wanted to mention is that I've seen a couple casinos and like slot machines, and then I've seen some really fun karaoke places. So I've heard that that's like kind of an up and coming thing here in Japan, is people love to do karaoke. I've even heard that there's karaoke where they like sing into something that like drowns out their voice so that other people can't hear them. They love it that much.
I can't breathe right now. Like the incense is like super strong right now. It's like kind of overwhelming.
Oh my.
But this is kind of fun. It's like ceiling to floor of all these random stuff, from like nose wax things I'm seeing right here. The faces are hilarious on these.
Pantyhose or something?
Anyway, it's really fun to see. There's just a lot of stuff. The music's grooving. It's like a Christmas / anime / like just fun Japanese like bouncy feeling right now.
It's like from Head Show. What is this? Tanner's not gonna believe what I just found. Okay, are you ready?
Oh my gosh, of course you do.
I love these chocolate oranges, and I've only seen them in the States, not even in Europe, but here they are. Yokosuka, Japan. You would have thought, look at this. Oh my gosh.
She's like, is this milk? And I'm like, well, it's a picture of a cow and it's a white liquid, so.
It's not in the fridge. But we know that milk doesn't have to be. We're back to the hotel. That was such a fun time today. And now we're ready to settle in and watch our favorite TV show. And we're gonna be using NordVPN to do that. NordVPN is an app and browser extension that lets you connect your phone, TV, computer, basically anything that connects to the internet to anywhere in the world, so that you're using the internet as if you were actually in that country. This of course gives you access and lets you unblock content that you would usually not have access to. For example, even though I live here in Japan, I can place my settings back to somewhere in the States and have access to like the new releases on Hulu or Netflix and see those. Even though I'm here in Japan, my VPN settings are back in the USA. You can do that too by clicking the link in our description or going to nordvpn.com/ourstorytotell. We not only use NordVPN in our everyday lives, but we use it a lot while traveling. NordVPN strives to help make the internet a better place than it is today and keeps us safe by combating malware by using threat protection. We love it and we encourage you to get NordVPN for the 2-year plan plus 4 months free by going to nordvpn.com/ourstorytotell. It's risk-free. NordVPN offers a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you can try it and decide how it works for you. Willa, what are these called?
I don't know.
Fruit Loops?
Fruit Loops.
This is a new thing, huh? I'm still getting ready for the day, but I have to laugh a little bit because this is some of her first exposure to like American foods that we didn't purchase when we lived in Germany. Actually, that's a lie. We did buy Fruit Loops once during the time that I was pregnant with Noah. Man, those pregnancy cravings. But we bought it and I think I had 1 to 2 bowls because they just aren't as sugary in Germany and they don't taste as good, which is honestly a good thing, but we never really introduced Willa to any of them. Well, here at the hotel for breakfast, they have some cereal options, and of course, one of them is a sugar cereal. And anyways, we got it. It's just interesting because she's definitely had a different childhood than all of her American cousins or friends, especially the food, which in my opinion is a good thing.
So today I'm going to try this onigiri. It's a spicy pollock, and I got this at the 7-Eleven, and honestly it was really fun to see all the different choices that were there. I think they had the beef, they had shrimp, they had chicken one I believe too. I probably just pulled it not the right way. Maybe I did. I have no idea. I don't think that was supposed to happen that way, but the back side of the onigiri here. I'll probably get better at that, but yes, it has rice inside and it has fish inside too. Pretty mild in flavor. I think the strongest flavor was initially the seaweed, but it was not like super strong. The rice is really nice. The fish inside too is actually quite surprisingly nice. I think that you could have definitely a sauce with this, but I don't think you would even need it. The first of many.
I decided.
Dun, 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 dun. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Willa. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Willa.
Danke.
You look great.
Willkommen, ich bin in Savantu.
I'm like, why
Noah.
does it look like there's a big sponge?
Noah's fingers.
Look at this little one, babe.
I know, that's so cute.
These are so fun.
They are so funny.
Puppies everywhere.
What do you think? We're home after a really long day, but hey, today we got a car. So keep your eye out for that video. I got some things at the 100 yen store, Daiso. Look at this. This is a pencil eraser. I snagged that and some sushi because I thought these would be really fun white elephant gifts. And then, hold up, we got Noah some really cute little chopsticks, so this is gonna be fun. They had like a 1.5 and then a 2, so I think this is, you know, more beginner than the 2 would be, so there's different steps, which completely makes sense, just like the utensils we're used to. Forks and knives, so, you know, grow with size, and anyways, I'm excited to let her try this.
A few other things to update you on. I got my driver's test, my license done last week. Risa's going to be doing hers tomorrow, and we will both be ready and legal to drive here in Japan. Honestly, this one was more of you sat down for a few hour course, you had to pass an exam, they had study materials, and of course, driving on the opposite side of the road is a learning curve, and so it'll take a little bit there, but I'm really excited and I'm happy to know that a lot of Japanese drivers obey the laws. It's slower speeds. It's going to be hopefully a really smooth transition into driving there. We've got that done. A lot more exciting things coming up once we do find out a neighborhood and a home that we want to stay in. So right now, as you can tell, I'm sitting outside, a short sleeve t-shirt, and I've seen people wearing beanies, gloves, and like winter coats today. I'm feeling like they just aren't used to maybe having as many cloudy days or whatever, or maybe they're used to having so much sun. Because coming from Germany and Europe, it was like you got 1 or 2 days during the week of sunshine, and it was like a pretty typical week. And sometimes you wouldn't get that for a few weeks, and so I'm feeling quite optimistic about the winters here. I know it's going to get much colder, but if I've got sunshine, that doesn't bother me. I'll bundle up. I love sunshine, so I'm really looking forward to having more sunshine this winter. It's going to be really good for the mental health, and just I feel like easier to get outside. Right now I'm just enjoying a few minutes here with just Willa and I. Dropped Noah off with Risa while she's finishing up a training course, and then we're going to be going to see a few more houses in a coastal area called Hayama. We're really hoping that we can find a house over there that fits our needs and just feels like home to us. We've been in Japan for a few weeks now, and it was my turn to bring some lunch home, and I decided that the Conbini, or the 7-Eleven, was going to be today's adventure. So let's get to it. I got some really fun things, Willa. I think you would really enjoy it. Fried chicken, and they even heated it up for me, okay? And I couldn't help but try and look at the different buns. So this is a pizza bun. I could have got like another different pork bun. I thought it was gonna be pumpkin at first, but then I saw that it said pizza. The last one of the ones that are already heated up are curry bread. I also thought that these looked really fun, some twist donuts. They feel quite nice and fluffy. Of course, had to get some sandwiches. If you guys know anything, lots of great sandwiches. This is a pork cutlet sandwich with sauce.
More.
Oh, I've got more. The fluffy cloud of egg salad sandwich. This is by far like one of my favorite ones. My office is really close to a Conbini, so I think I'll be going there often. This is the one I'm really excited to try. This is a sweet one, so it's cream, strawberries, and peaches. There's more.
He's not done.
Noodles! They had some. I got these for you. Should we try those?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, alright, I got more.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I couldn't help myself. I went a little overboard. But this is potatoes, ground potatoes with shrimp and bechamel sauce. Actually sounds really nice. And from what I've heard, these are made relatively fresh. Especially the sandwiches, like they don't... I do have more, I know. I got some frozen edamame. You love edamame? I know, that's why I thought you guys would like it. And I got this baby. I found lots of fun things. And I got some little dumplings as well. We have a 12-course meal, everybody.
Looks like there's some high quality meat in there.
That one, not so much.
Not
maybe.
so much in that one.
Unfortunately for you guys, we're not going to do the rest of the taste testing on this video. That's because we're going to do another video where it's strictly on our experience of going through a Conbini, getting some of our favorite items that we've tasted and tried out over the last few weeks, and we're excited to do that one upcoming. So definitely stay tuned for that one. It's been really fun exploring a lot of Japan over the last few weeks, and we're definitely going to be showing you more of our life, more of our experiences over the next few videos, so definitely stay tuned for those. Right now, we're gonna say sayonara, but before we do, we wanted to mention one thing we've seen in several stores and restaurants is that there are little umbrella holders right there at the entrance where you can store your wet umbrella when it's raining, and we just think it's like really cool, and they even have like little locks on them too, although I'm not sure how often the locks are actually used. But it's fun that they have like a designated area where people can just put their umbrellas so that they're not carrying them around and getting the store wet. For now, that's all we're going to be doing for this video, but thank you so much for your continued support. Don't forget to join us on Patreon if you haven't already there. The link is down in the description below, and we'll see you guys on the next video.